G'day everyone, just thought I'd touch base, come back from what I'd class as a theme park, being a gold hound, Tibooburra. A lot of people want to go to basically the two places, or three places, I would say was Tibooburra, WA and Claremont in the Queensland area. Look, that's for people out of Victoria anyway, that's keen on detecting. Now, I just want to outlay a few things of what I think that everyone should have. First thing is a fly net. No fly spray is going to keep away those bloody flies. They were in winter, or stages of winter, and we had that much flies around us. Didn't help that we showered every second or third day anyway. But yeah, the flies are horrific, and even the locals said, you know, once you've got a fly net on, or see a local with a fly net on, then you know the flies are bad. So definitely bring a fly net. Don't worry about any of the other aerosol stuff or creams that I bought. They do nothing. Skid plates. Make sure if you've got 2 or 3 coils, make sure you've got a coil with an extra skid plate with you. So many of the guys went through skid plates and didn't have replacements, so there was band-aids going everywhere, from silicone to bits of plastic to everything, so tape, you know. So if you've got skid plates, spare ones, that is the best thing, because it's rough, it's rocky, you're kicking rocks constantly. So that brings me to the next one, is good pair of shoes. I use the ATs. Got a steel toe or a composite toe that's plastic actually, so there's no metal in them. Great shoe. Kick the rocks out of the way all day. Still got calluses on my big toe, but that's okay for the gold we got. Food and drinks. Take as much food and drinks as you can. Drinks up there, slab of water for 24 was $27. Slab of Coke was $50 or $48. So, you know, you might as well buy a slab of beer, but, you know, make sure you take your fluids with you. Now, this is all if you're camping wholly and solely on your, self-sufficient. There's obviously food and drinks that you can buy in town at the pub and all that. We had a great meal at the family hotel. Really good meal. Good blokes in there. But yeah, it was a nice meal, nice beer as well. So plan on 2 days getting up. You don't want to drive at night. There's so many animals on the road. Plan on 2 days getting up there, at least go as far as you possibly can in the first night or first day. We went to Poplar Lake rest area. That was, I think it's near Scotia, I think they call it. But yeah, that was a really good stop. It gave us about 4.5, 5 hour drive to the to Tibooburra from there. And that got us, early in the morning. We got up there about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and was able to sort of get in to the pub, get our permits, and get out to the station where we camped for. We signed up for 5 days, but then we signed up for another 6 after that because we were enjoying where we were. The double-story pub on the right, that is the one for Gumvale Station. The one on the left, the single-story one, family hotel, that's the one for Mount Stewart and the Common. Both of them $10 camping, and $15 for detectors on the ground. So if you've got 2 people, husband and wife and only one detects, you're only paying, you know, $10 for the wife to or the husband that doesn't detect to just to camp. So if there's only one detector, that's one lot of 15. So I would make sure that you take plenty of water. There is a tap in town that you can get water from. I'm not sure if it's drinking water, but it was good for showers and stuff like that, and cooking, I suppose we use it for. But yeah, good for showers and stuff like that. So, but and also getting home, you can do it in one stretch. The last little bit, if you don't have the vehicle to do it, and I mean something that has a bull bar and bloody good headlights on it, I certainly wouldn't do it in one day, unless of course you start really early. But you're going to be fighting animals at either end. Fuel in Tibooburra was just over $2 a litre, whether it was diesel or unleaded. So just take that into account. We filled up a few spots along the way. Broken Hill was the last spot we filled up. And yeah, so, you know, we filled up around in Tibooburra when we were doing stuff, so as well. So we stayed at Gunvale Station the whole time while we were up there. I detected only on Gunvale Station. That was just my choice, our choice. There was about 8 of us. We had a great trip. There was 8 or 9 of us, somewhere in there. Great trip. It is good to do it with a group of people, because you'll be able to see where everyone's sort of got gold and try and work it out, because it's unlike Victoria. It's gold's in weird spots up there, and yeah. And one detector may get it, the other one may not, you know. So it's, you know, that we had machines from 5,000s modified by 2 different people. We had 6,000s, we had 7,000s. We even had VLF machines running around, and standard 5,000s. And, you know, it was good to see who got what. We all learnt a little bit off each other. We even had, there was an SDC running around, and that gentleman also, Darren, he actually got his first bit of gold, which was unreal. Congratulations. But, you know, there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of hills to go, and there is, the scenery is just magnificent. So I would highly recommend doing it. We stayed for about 11 days, I think it was roughly, but we made it for a 14-day trip really. So it was, you know, allowing for the 2 days up and 2 days back. But so yeah, it was really good. You will get times where there's bad weather, whether it's too windy because you can't hear through your earphones, or rain might come in, or you just need a rest break or rest day. So there is plenty to go and sightsee. I would certainly, you know, Cameron Corner, that was great. You know, it was blowing a gale when we went up and when come back, but it was something that, you know, we said we can do. We did now. So they've got a battery stamping plant. That was good. You know, just something to see where, and sort of try and fathom that you're so far away from everything that, you know, you've got so big bits of machinery and steel. I don't know how a car would have got it out there, let alone a horse and cart or a bullock and cart or a camel and cart. I don't know how they got them out there, but insane. But that was really good to see. But just the wildlife too. I really enjoyed the wildlife. You'll be able to see a bit of it on my last video. Emus running around, goats, baby goats, hogs, you know, kangaroos. You know, we've all seen a kangaroo, but you know, the emus and occasional pig. But yeah, with no light pollution, the night skies were intense. The campfires that night were great. You know, if you can have a calm night, the campfires were awesome. You know, and we had a few good nights that were really, really calm. So the guys got some really good footage with their photography for night stuff as well. So Darren, really good with that, and yeah, got some nice photos. But yeah, look, it's something that I would highly recommend doing, and just make sure you've got your right equipment, with backup stuff too. Like I took away some cables and stuff like that, and I'm glad I did, because I had a cable issue that, you know, it caused my machine to go silly, and it turned out it was a cable malfunction. So I had backup cables for everything, so it was really good. You know, just make sure it doesn't spoil your trip, because it's a bloody long way to get there, and it's a, you know, bloody long way back to Broken Hill to, you know, to get any parts. So I'd certainly make sure that yeah, you got all those. But yeah, hospitality at the these guys' family hotel was great. They've got a couple of new backpackers that were getting trained to in the bar. Really friendly, and the hamburger in there was awesome. And you know, nice old bloke sitting at the counter. He obviously goes down there every day with his dog, and you know, good to have a good chat with a local as well, which is, you know, all part of the experience. And yeah, we had a really, really good trip, and thanks to everyone that came. You know, we all got something out of it, whether it was a laugh, an injury, or, you know, information, or, you know, an added skill that we picked up, you know, like whether it's listening to somebody of how they detect, or what they look for, or, you know, it's, yeah, there's so many, I learnt a lot anyway. So yeah, but next year, yeah, if I can get up there, I'll be definitely getting up there. I know there's talk of guys going up there next year as well, around about the same time. But looks like we just got out of there in time anyway for there. It's now, roads are cut off everywhere, you know, up to Tibooburra from Broken Hill to Cameron Corner. They got 48 mils of rain yesterday or the day before, so they're copping a bit of a drenching. So I'd probably give it a miss for a little bit until it dries out. But what it does do is it does replenish the gold into those little, you know, drains that you, or runoffs that you've actually detected previously. So because the gold moves around quite a bit up there. So, but honestly, no expert on it, but it was a great experience. And if you can give yourself enough time to work out the ground and work out why you found the gold up there, and where and how, sort of thing, you'll get a lot out of it, you know. But yeah, go up to the right machine and the right attitude. It's, you know, it's great fun. I ended up with just over 8.5, just over 8 grams, not quite 8.5, I don't think, but my goal was to get a gram a day, but I had a few days where weather was not good, or I was under the weather because I drank too much. The boys will know what that was like, but anyway, so yeah, it was close to a gram a day I got, so I was pretty happy with that. And there was a fair bit of gold found amongst the group, so if you added it up, it'd probably be close to 2 ounces between us all. So I might be exaggerating, but no, it was pretty good, with all of us. So, but yeah, great trip. Gonna do it again. If you got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Like I said, no expert, but we had a ball. You can see my last video. You'll see it. You know, it has a little bit of footage of sightseeing, and as well as the goal that I found. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Probably more Victorian gold. Take it easy.